Welcome everyone to EWA Monday Madness. And wait a second. Dottie Garret was on her way to the ring and she got ambushed by her opponent, Maria Queen, and she just sent her shoulder first into the steel ring steps. We saw these two meet last week on Thursday Trauma, and Dottie Garret pulled out the win. And Maria challenged her for this rematch, and you can see this is getting a little bit personal between these two. Dottie, though, able to recover, back suplex into a backbreaker. This match isn't even officially underway yet. Dottie sends her over to the corner of the ringside area, and she gets into the ring. The referee checking with her, but she's ready to go, and now finally looks like we're going to get both women in the ring, and the bell sounds, and this one's underway. Maria catches her with that forearm and then takes her down with a side headlock. Dottie able to roll her away, but Queen, the damage is done. You got to wonder how much has been taken out of Dottie Garret. That arm, that shoulder sent crashing into the ring steps. Queen now off the body slam. Oh, she goes for a double axe handle, but Dottie moves and then takes her down with a drop kick. And now Dottie stomping on the head and then runs right through her, the knee into the side of the head of Maria Queen, but Queen caught her with a kick to the head. Dottie rolls to the outside, gets back in, but Queen was waiting for her. Irish whip into the corner. And now Queen, oh, look at that, boot to the face, just putting the pressure in the corner. And now Maria grabs onto the ankles and yanks her out of the corner. Queen goes for the pin here. She gets one, but that's all she gets before Dottie kicks out, and Maria can't believe it. I think she figured that her attack before the match would have taken more out of Dottie. Oh, Maria now turns her over into a Boston Crab, but too close to the ropes as Dottie able to get underneath it. Queen now, what she's setting up for here. She scoops up Dottie onto the shoulder, and then a running power slam plants her into the mat. Queen now, second turnbuckle on the inside. Begging Dottie to get back to her feet. Oh, kick right to that shoulder. Oh, went for a drop kick, but Dottie able to avoid her. But Queen catches her with a forearm. Dottie now sends her off on the Irish whip. She drops down, picks her up, spinebuster slam. Dottie now stomping on the ankle of Maria Queen. Grabs onto that leg. Spinning toe hold. Applying pressure to the knee and then drops the elbow right across the knee. Dottie now picks her back up. Takes her down. Oh, she's got her locked in the riveter. She's got it in. Oh, but Queen able to escape. Not sure how much damage she was able to do. You could tell. Oh, as Queen launches her with a back suplex into a neck breaker. She goes for the pin. Gets the two. But Dottie kicks out. You got to wonder if that attack before the bell, slamming her into the steps, had an effect on Dottie being able to hold on to the riveter there. Dottie now hoists her up onto the shoulders in a fireman's carry. Brings her over towards the corner and drops her face first on the top turnbuckle. Queen, though, catches the foot of Dottie Garret and then trips her down face first. Maria Queen, what's she looking for here? Oh, Dottie blocks the right. Whips her off the ropes. Oh, goes in maybe for a spear, but Maria blocked it. But Dottie swinging those kicks and then drop kick to the knee. Flip Maria right over. Dottie now, second turnbuckle on the inside, but you can see Maria really favoring that knee. Dottie takes her down. And then look at this, open hand palm strikes on the ground and pound and then turns it into a cross arm breaker. But Maria able to turn over, release the pressure. And now Maria grabs onto Dottie. Irish whip, back elbow takes Dottie down. Queen goes for the cover. 1, 2, no, Dottie Garret kicks out. Maria now, oh, Dottie grabs her with an inside cradle. Shoulders are down. She's got the two. And no, Queen able to kick out, but Dottie, double axe handle, finds the mark. And now Dottie setting Maria up here. What's she looking to do next? Grabs onto that arm. Oh, but Maria with a forearm. And then look at that, a big back leg sweep. Takes Dottie down to the mat. Clothesline, but Dottie ducks. Irish whip. Drop kick to the knee again by Dottie. Dottie Garret now grabbing onto the arm of Maria Queen. And just look at this. Boots to the face. Dottie goes to the outside. Scaling up to the top turnbuckle. Diving knee drop, bombs away, finds the mark perfectly. Dottie now grabs onto that arm again. Oh, but again Maria able to break out with a forearm. Every time Dottie grabs onto that arm, Maria knows that she's seconds away from defeat. Maria able to sidestep, but not the other way. Dottie takes her down with a spear. And now Dottie, more ground and pound. Oh, forearms right to the face. Dottie now setting up Maria. What's she thinking here? Cinches her up onto the shoulders, and a shoulder breaker. She goes for the cover. She hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. She got her. Dottie Garret with the win, but you can see still favoring that arm after the attack by Maria Queen. But despite the ambush, Dottie Garret able to secure the win to kick us off this week on Monday Madness. All right, we're catching our breath after that really hot opening to Monday Madness, as we've got Jack Frost taking on KJ Monroe. Monroe caught him with a kick there in the midsection. And then an overhand chop. Oh, springboard, but Frost able to avoid. But then Monroe takes him down with a Hurricane Rana. These two met the week before Final Judgment, and it was KJ Monroe picking up the win, utilizing Frost's own cold snap diving headbutt to pick up the win. So you know that Frost definitely has that in the back of his mind. Probably not in the back of his mind, probably in the forefront of his mind, as he sees KJ Monroe across the ring from him here on Madness this week. And Monroe launches Frost over the top rope and to the floor. Monroe goes to the outside. Oh, but Frost catches him. Big left hand. And now Frost hooks him up, looking for a suplex perhaps. Oh, picks him up. Oh, suplexes him, and Monroe's legs crashed against the barricade. That's a good way to tear a knee. As Frost now sends Monroe back into the ring. Monroe trying to get back to his feet. You can see he's a little disoriented as he swung and missed wildly with the clothesline, but a double axe handle takes him down. And there's a running double axe handle on the mat. Monroe kips up though. And both men now tied up. Who's going to get the advantage? Frost tosses him backwards, but Monroe catches him, hip tosses him over, grabs onto the legs, but Frost kicks him away. And now Monroe pulling himself up in the corner and hits an elbow. Caught Frost flush with that one and then slams him face first into that top turnbuckle pad. Monroe with a forearm, and Frost goes down to the mat. And now look at this, the West Coast Kid putting the boots to the midsection of Jack Frost. And now Monroe to the outside. Springboard elbow drop. Frost going over towards the ropes. Monroe. Frost out on the apron now in a real awkward position. Monroe kind of taunting him a little bit by shadow boxing. And now sends him off on the Irish whip and a back elbow. Frost goes down. Monroe goes for a pin here. He gets one, but that's all he gets as Frost is able to kick out before the two. Oh, Frost grabs him by the arm and yanks him down to the mat. Monroe ducks the right, delivers a right of his own. And now again slams Frost face first into the corner, but Frost caught the kick attempt. Turns things around, scoops Frost up, and look at this. He's got him tied in the trio. Whoa! Oh, but Monroe able to catch him with a kick to the head and then runs him over with a clothesline. Back around with a second one. He ducks under one from Frost and takes him down with a super kick. Goes for the cover as KJ Monroe. He gets two, but Frost shoots the right shoulder up. Monroe now picking Frost back up. Frost blocks the strike attempt there. Monroe able to avoid, delivering a few kicks to the hamstring. He sends Frost off the ropes and then drops down. Leapfrogs back the other way. Goes behind. Release German suplex. Monroe turns him over. Drops the elbow right into the chest. Stomps on the arm. Goes to pick him up, but Frost catches him with an elbow to the midsection. Picks him up. Waistlock takedown by Jack Frost. And now look at this, just repeated stomps to the chest as Monroe rolls out to the floor to try and shake the cobwebs free, but Frost goes right out after him. Kick to the midsection. Oh, I thought he was thinking pile driver, but Monroe up on the shoulder is able to counter with a few punches. Gets loose, but Frost tosses him over towards into the barricade. Oh, but Monroe pops up with a Hurricane Rana to take him down. Oh, runs in, but Frost catches him with a shoulder tackle. Monroe able to kick him away. And now picking Frost up. Frost blocks the right, delivers a forearm, kick to the midsection, clubs him in the back, picks him right back up, and now sends Monroe back into the ring. Frost in as well. It looks like he's going to go for a pin attempt here. 1, 2... Monroe, not a very strong kick out, but able to kick out nonetheless. And now Frost just bringing those punches to the face, but Monroe kicks back up to his feet. Frost, though, meets him with a right hand and now brings him over towards the ropes. Hits him with a right, sets him off in the Irish whip. He drops down, and a back body drop as Monroe crashes to the canvas. Frost, kick to the midsection, grabs onto the head, oh, punch to the face, and now just clubbing the back again, double axe handle one more time, and Monroe goes down. He's back to his feet, but again, Frost, just relentless with this assault, just pouring it on to the back of KJ Monroe. Frost now gonna go to the outside, going up top. Could we see the cold snap here? There it is! He goes for the cover and hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Got him. Let's go to the replay here as Frost with that running knee in the corner, but then Monroe putting the boots to him as he's down, and then check this out, springboard elbow, and then caught him with a kick there as he was in the trio woe, takes him down with a couple of clotheslines, ducks underneath one by Frost, and a super kick takes him down. He'd go for the cover, but Frost would kick out. Then Frost turning things around, going for a cover after a lot of damage on the outside, then launching Monroe through the air with that back body drop. And there you see the cold snap. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg, and gets the 3. Jack Frost getting a measure of retribution over KJ Monroe as he picks up the victory here on Monday Madness. Here we go with our next match on Monday Madness, and it's Beauregard King, the leader of the King's Gambit, taking on Wyatt Cowboy McBride as both men lock up in the center of the ring. Remember, Beauregard King was the winner of the final eliminator match at Final Judgment, That means that he has a future EWA World Heavyweight Championship match in his back pocket. But for now, he's going to deal with the Cowboy, who backs him up into the corner, and we get a clean break. McBride picks him up. Oh, Exploder Power Slam. He goes for the cover, but King able to kick out at 1. McBride now. Gut wrench suplex takes him over. Oh, King able to swing that kick from the canvas and connect. And now both men locked up again. McBride sends Beauregard tumbling backward. But King grabs on. Side Russian leg sweep. McBride back to his feet, but King takes him down with a clothesline. King now measuring, and a jumping knee drop to the head. And now a little bit of ground and pound by Beauregard King. A stomp, a couple of stomps for good measure. And now look at this, just more right hands to the face of the Cowboy. As McBride rolls out to the floor, but King right out after him. And sends him over into the into the barricade. King now cranking the neck and the head of Wyatt McBride out on the floor here. Oh, McBride able to catch him with a knee to the face there. Oh, both men thinking jumping strikes there. Neither one connect. But King gets the better of the exchange and sends McBride back into the ring. King catches him, a couple of blows to the head, reverse knife edge, kick to the midsection, picks him up. Oh, and like a twisting spine buster there by Beauregard King, but McBride grabs onto the head and drops into a jawbreaker and then follows it up with a rocker dropper. Drives the knee into the head of King. Oh, look at that, though. King able to escape, trips McBride down and goes for a pin attempt here, but only gets a 1 count. Beauregard King, what's his plan next? Drives the knee into the face of McBride, who quickly rolls out to the floor to try and break the momentum. He gets back in and catches King, celebrating a little bit, but King drives the elbows into the midsection to break loose. And now sets up McBride for the Irish whip. Picks him up and flapjacks him down to the mat. McBride now using the ropes to pull himself back to his feet. King whips him off the ropes again. Swings a couple of times, but McBride able to avoid him. Kick to the midsection. Look out, King. Oh, elevated reverse DDT. He goes for the cover and hooks the leg. 2. No, McBride just gets the left shoulder up. King now picks him up, but again, McBride catches him into that jawbreaker and a spinning back heel kick. McBride, drops the knee across the arm of King. Going for those mounted punches, but King reverses, delivers some lefts to the face of his own. As McBride goes out to the outside again. King, though, goes to the apron. McBride catches him coming back in. Irish whip, he drops down and power slams him to the mat. McBride now goes into the cover and he hooks the leg. 1. But that's all he gets is 1. McBride now grabs onto King, takes him down to the mat, drops the elbow across the arm. Follows it up with a kick right to that arm as well. And now McBride, the Cowboy, going to the top turnbuckle. Diving knee, but King moved out of the way. And now King telling him to get up, but McBride obliges. Catches him with a kick, but King with an elbow to the face. He grabs on to McBride, brings him over to the corner and slams him head first into that top turnbuckle. And then a series of rights And now look at this, a blatant chokehold in the corner. The referee trying to get him to break. And he finally obliges. McBride now struggling to get to his feet. King swings the right, but McBride avoids. Sends him on the Irish whip. Picks him up. Back body drop on King. McBride daring him to get up, but King a little stunned here. Oh, but King maybe playing possum a little bit there. Grabs onto the Cowboy. Sends him into the buckle. And now charges in. Oh, but McBride caught him with an elbow. King counters with a forearm. Kick to the midsection is blocked. Oh, look at this. Oh, McBride spun him around into a big right hand, but King back to his feet. Oh, and a big measured right punch to the eyes. Oh, but McBride catching King with a kick and then rocker dropper on the floor. Driving the face right in to the floor there. Again, we talk about this from time to time. There are mats out there, but they aren't very thick. They don't offer a lot of protection from the concrete floor on the outside. McBride now full arm dragon twist. Hooks the arm, rolls through, looking for the outlaw lockup. He's got it in, but oh, King's foot was underneath the ropes and the referee saw it and called for the break. But McBride with a flurry of punches now grabs onto King, trying to reposition him here. Bring him away from those ropes. Now he's going to go for the pin attempt. 1, 2, no. Beauregard King gets the arm up. McBride quickly follows up, scoops him up. Tilt-a-whirl toss, sends him down to the mat. McBride now second turnbuckle on the inside. Oh, he wants King back on his feet. Boot to the shoulder. Double axe handle. Oh, and the referee got caught too. King rolls out to the apron. McBride catches him with a right. Grabs on. Slams him into the ring. Oh, he landed right on top of the referee. McBride sends him off in the Irish whip. And again, the referee in harm's way. Starting to get to his feet, though. Kick to the midsection. Wait, King, he's got him up. Checkmate. He goes for the cover and he hooks the leg. 1. Oh, the referee still trying to recover. Couldn't get the count in time. King now traps the arm on the mat, stomping at the hand of McBride. As the Cowboy starts to get to his feet, King hoists him up onto the shoulders. What's he got in mind here? Drops him throat first across the top rope, and now King going up to the top turnbuckle. He's going to fly. Diving elbow to the chest. King picks him right back up. Here we go again. Hoists him up with that elevated inverted DDT. King now grabbing on, dragging him away from the ropes. He hooks the leg with the pin. 1, 2, 3. He got him. Let's go to the replay. As McBride had it cooking early with that exploder power slam, but then King would really start to take over, drop him with that spine buster variation. And then here, the first time we saw him employ that elevated inverted DDT, would go for the cover, but the Cowboy would kick out. And then here, McBride would go for the pin. And then watch this here. Hoists him up, tilt-a-whirl, and just tosses him down to the mat. And then hits the double axel. But there you see the referee went down. He would finally get to his feet, but you could see still trying to shake the cobwebs free as King would hit the checkmate, but not get the 3 count. But then to the top rope he goes, diving elbow right to the chest. And then picks him back up, hooks the head again, up and down with that again, elevated inverted DDT, hooks the leg, and picks up the 3 count. Beauregard King, the leader of the King's Gambit, takes down the Cowboy as he cashes his ticket at the pay window this week on Madness. Next match is in the ring, ready to rock and roll as we've got Vince Varick taking on SPM. Bell sounds, and both men charge in, but it's Varick with the jumping clothesline. Takes SPM down. Varick goes for a drop kick, but SPM able to shove it aside. Rolls him up into schoolboy. Gets one. Varick kicks out. Oh, he jackknifes on top of SPM for a pin. SPM kicks out. Varick grabs on, looking for a belly-to-belly suplex maybe, but SPM takes him down to the mat. And then drops the elbow across the knee of Varick. SPM now spinning toe hold. And then again drops the elbow across the knee. Varick pulling himself up using the ropes. SPM takes both legs down. Oh, look at this. Reverse Boston Crab. But Varick able to break it. And now both men collar and elbow tie up. SPM grabs onto the head in this standing side headlock. Varick now able to escape. And he hooks in that standing top wrist lock. SPM trying to find his way out, but Varick, look at this. Really applying the pressure, had SPM down to a knee there momentarily. SPM, though, escapes and transitions into a hammerlock. Varick, though, gets loose. Fireman's carry takeover, and then grabs onto an armbar. As now SPM, couple of punches to the midsection, gets loose. And then both men locked up again. Who's going to get the advantage this time? SPM backing Varick up against the ropes. Referee looking for a break here. And we get a clean break. SPM right back on top though. Grabs onto the head. Oh, it drapes him across the back into a backbreaker. Varick slow to get to his feet here as SPM waits on his opponent. Puts him into the corner. SPM now, has the leg hanging over the middle rope and then kicks the knee. SPM now, takes an elbow from Varick. Varick to the top rope. Moonsault. That was more of a headbutt than a body block, but he connected. And then there's a standing moonsault by the 400-plus pounder. To the outside now. Oh, it looked like Varick was maybe going for a spear, but SPM able to sidestep. Oh, but Varick grabs SPM by the back of the head, takes him backwards, and then rams him into the steel steps. Varick now sends him over to the other side of the ringside area, over by the entranceway, and then gets back into the ring. And now Varick just sitting up on the top rope, waiting on SPM. And he gets back in. Oh, but he might have taken too much time as SPM takes him down with a DDT. He hooks the leg for the cover, but Varick kicks out at one. The big man rolls out to the floor. SPM tried to catch him coming back in, but Varick able to avoid the contact. But SPM now has him up against the ropes. Takes him down to the mat. Springs up off the bottom rope and stomps him right in the chest. SPM, what's he thinking here? Hooks the head again, and then one more time across the back with that backbreaker. And now repeatedly ramming the back of Varick's head into the mat. SPM now again cranking away at the head and neck of Vince Varick. What's he thinking here? SPM grabs onto the head. Oh, looking for a clubbing blow. Oh, and Varick takes him down with a pump kick. Oh, the SPM, though, able to avoid and trip Varick down to the mat as he goes for a cover. But Varick again kicks out at one. Varick now crawling over towards the corner, but SPM, catches a kick right to the chest. Varick now grabs onto him, sends him off on the Irish whip, leapfrogs over, drops down, hoists him up, pop-up power slam by Varick. He picks SPM back up now, grabs onto that arm, puts him into the standing top wrist lock, but SPM counters with a few punches to the midsection to get free. Catches him with a backbreaker and then rabbit lariat. SPM grabs onto Varick, sends him off the ropes. Varick avoids, but doesn't avoid the clothesline. There's a second one. He ducks underneath and then takes him down with a power slam. SPM with a cover. He's got the leg hooked, but Varick gets the left shoulder up. SPM now going right back to the attack, scoops him up onto the shoulders, but Varick able to slip out the back door and then clips the knee of SPM. But SPM counters, grabs the arm, whips him down, and he's going to go to the top turnbuckle now. What's he thinking? Is he going to fly here? Diving crossbody, and he goes down. Big right hand by SPM, turns him around, grabs onto the head, European uppercut to the back of the head. And now SPM dragging Varick away from the ring. Away from the ropes. But Varick able to kick him backwards. Charges in, jumping clothesline, and Varick kips back up to his feet. He grabs onto him, scoops him up on the shoulder, but now it's SPM able to get loose and take out the leg of Vince Varick. He's picking himself up into the corner. SPM turns him around. What's he planned? Rams him face first into the top turnbuckle. But Varick, another kick right to the midsection, follows it up with a drop kick to take SPM down. Varick now putting the knee into the back, but SPM counters, kick to the midsection. Look out! He's got him hooked up. Suplex bomb! He didn't hold on to the pin. Now he's going to turn him over. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Got him! Let's go to the replay on this one, as SPM, you would see him a couple of times in the match with that backbreaker, but Varick to the top with that moonsault. They collided heads on the way down there. And SPM putting the boots to Varick. Here one more time with that backbreaker across the back. And then watch this, runs him over with a clothesline, takes him down a second time, ducks underneath, and then power slams him over. He would hook the leg, but Varick would get the shoulder up. And then SPM up to the top rope, diving cross body. And then grabs the head, European uppercut to the back of the head. And then SPM able to get loose, hoists him up and down with the suplex bomb. Hooks the leg, gets the 1, the 2, and the 3. SPM is headed to the winner's circle here with a victory over Vince Varick on Monday Madness. All right, we've got our next match here, as it's James Bishop of the King's Gambit taking on Anderson's stalwart Roedion. Both men now locked up in the center of the ring to kick this one off. And it's Bishop backing the bigger Roedion back up into the corner. Referee trying to get a break, and he does get one as they tie it up again. We saw James Bishop last week in the main event of Monday Madness in a losing effort against the new interstate champion, Johnny Passion. Bishop comes in with a drop kick, but Roedion shrugs it off. And now one more time, these two men are tied up. Who's going to get the advantage? And it's Roedion backing Bishop up to the corner this time. And we get a break again. Oh, but Roedion floors him with a big right hand. And now stomps on the arm of James Bishop. As the King's Gambit's upstart trying to get to his feet here, but Roedion just peppering him with lefts and rights. Has him in the corner now and wraps that arm around the top rope and just using leverage there to do some more damage. But, oh, Bishop able to catch him with a kick to the back there. Oh, but Roedion just runs him over with a lariat. And now Roedion sets him up on the Irish whip and then launches him into the air with a back body drop. He goes for the cover, but Bishop able to kick out at 1. Oh, Bishop avoids the stomp and delivers a kick to the midsection. Goes for a clothesline, but Roedion counters and then slams him down to the mat. He goes for the pin again here. And again, Bishop able to kick out at 1. Roedion with a stomp to the face and then drops the elbow. Bishop quickly rolls out to the outside, but Roedion up to the top rope. Crossbody, but Bishop sidesteps and Roedion crashes and burns to the floor. And now Bishop, the mounted punches, follows it up with a stomp. And now to the apron goes Bishop, and now Bishop's going to go to the top turnbuckle, but Roedion dives into the ring. Bishop, oh, comes off the top. But Roedion able to avoid the contact for the most part, and Bishop landed awkwardly on his tailbone. Roedion now, what's he setting up for here? Grabs onto Bishop, sends him off on the Irish whip. He drops down. Big hip toss as he sits out on the landing. Bishop again trying to get away from Roedion and caught him coming to the floor. Forearm to the back, double axe handle, and Stalwart goes down. Oh, but he's able to kick Bishop away. And now picking him back up to his feet. Roedion trying to get him back over towards the ring and now just decides to get back in himself. Here comes Bishop back in. Oh, look out. Oh, flips around into a sunset flip. He's got the shoulders pinned. Oh, Roedion swings back the momentum, and now he's got a high stack. But Bishop able to kick out. Drives the knee into the face. Wait a second. Now what's going on? Roedion looking to the entranceway as the King's Gambit music plays. And there's William Rook. Came in from the other side with a chair. How did the referee not see him getting out of the ring? There's a chair in the middle of the ring, referee. Where do you think it came from? Bishop into the cover. But Roedion able to get the shoulder up. The referee getting rid of the chair, and now Bishop with a drop kick. Roedion now getting to his feet. Reverse knife edge. Couple of them, a couple kicks to the hamstring. Bishop now drops him down into a flatliner and then was looking, I think, for the Anaconda Vice of some kind. But Roedion so tall, his leg was under the bottom rope. But Bishop, look at this, rapid fire stomps. And now out to the apron goes Bishop. He's going to go up to the top turnbuckle. Looking for a moonsault perhaps, and he connects. Bishop now grabs onto the arm of Roedion, slams it down to the mat. Oh, but a back elbow by Roedion. And he just takes Bishop's head off with a clothesline, but Bishop gets back up, looking for a DDT, but Roedion launches him into the air with a backdrop. Oh, Bishop, though, able to trip him, and you could tell Roedion has just been slowed down a little bit by that chair shot from William Rook. Bishop now, second turnbuckle on the inside. Oh, I think he thinks he's got Anderson right where he wants him. Up to the top. Crossbody takes him down. Bishop now with a cover. One. No, only one as Roedion powers out. Bishop immediately drops the double axe handle. Oh, Roedion slips up from behind him there. Grabs onto the head. Hoists him up. Inverted suplex. Roedion now setting his sights on Bishop. Goes for the hammerlock and turns him inside out with the clothesline. He hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Bishop is able to get the right shoulder up. You can see the look on the face of Stalwart. He thought he had him there. Uh-oh, grabs the wrist. Here it comes. Snatch power slam. He hooks the leg. 1, 2. No! Bishop kicked out again. I can't believe he kicked out of the snatch power slam. Roedion with a kick to the back. And now sizing Bishop up again. Sends him off the ropes. Shoulder tackle and down goes James Bishop. Roedion now gonna go up to the top turnbuckle. Diving splash finds the mark. But Bishop is up first. Goes underneath. Flips over. Sunset flip. He's got the shoulders pinned. Oh, but Roedion able to kick out. Bishop grabs onto the legs. Stomp to the midsection. And now stomping on the ankle. Wrapping up that leg. Spinning toe hold here by James Bishop. Elbow into the inside of the knee. And now more ground and pound by Bishop. Working over Roedion. Now here some more from the left side this time. Bishop now gonna go up to the high rent district one more time. Oh, he's narrowing his sights on Roedion. Crossbody, but this time no one was home as Roedion able to get out of the way. Oh, but Bishop able to catch him and send him to the buckle. The Bishop's blessing connects. He turns him over. He hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Roedion kicks out. Bishop, gets kicked away by Stalwart. And now, Hurricane Rana by the big man. He goes into the pin attempt here. 1, 2, 3. Got him. Let's go to the replay here as Roedion scoop slam on Bishop. And then up to the top rope. Bishop came off, caught him, but not cleanly. And here Roedion able to reverse the pin attempt. But Bishop would kick out, and then watch this. Bishop up to the top turnbuckle. Moonsault perfectly executed. And then Roedion, though, watch this. Hooks him into the hammerlock. Takes him inside out with that clothesline. Somehow Bishop able to kick out, but then Roedion would go to that bread and butter of his. The snatch power slam hoists him up and down. Went right into the cover, but somehow James Bishop able to kick out. And then Roedion up to the top rope. Diving splash. Crashing down on Bishop, but Bishop would get right up. And then wham! Bishop's blessing in the corner. We almost had the upset here. But Roedion would kick out at 2. And then after taking him down one more time, that was enough for Roedion to score the win. Anderson, Stalwart Roedion, survives the ambush by William Rook and takes down James Bishop here on Monday Madness. It's main event time here on Monday Madness, and the EWA World Tag Team Championships are on the line. The rematch between Too Large and Rock and Rumble as Trey Starr takes Kid Dynamic down with a knee lift. These two met just 2 short weeks ago at Final Judgment. And Too Large picked up the win via countout. But that meant that Rock and Rumble retained the championships. But since that night, Too Large has again just been running their mouths nonstop about how they now hold 2 victories over the champions. So the EWA Championship Committee immediately set to work and made this rematch here for Monday Madness as Mount Monadnock scoops up Trey Starr, but Starr slips out the back door and takes out the knee of the big man. As we try and settle the score here once and for all between these two teams, Monadnock takes him down, stacks him up into a pinning predicament. Starr able to reverse it, but Monadnock kicks out. Starr to the middle rope for a springboard, but Monadnock just watches him crash, and then a tomahawk chop to the head takes him down. Monadnock now whips him into the buckle, and the tag is made to Kid Dynamic. Monadnock holding him in place as Kid comes off the middle rope with an axe handle to the arm. Kid now up onto the shoulders. Hurricane Rana takes him down. Trey Starr rolls out to the floor, but Kid right out after him to get him. Scoops him up and slams him down on the outside. Goes for a stomp, but Starr able to avoid it. Hit him with a punch to the midsection, then takes him down with a drop kick. Starr goes to drop the elbow, but Kid moves out of the way, and then a basement clothesline connects. Referee's count is up to 6. Please get them back in the ring. Kid's back in. Mount Monadnock. Wait a second, the count's at 8. Starr's up against the barricade, trying to get himself together. It's up to 9. Oh, and he's able to get in. I thought Monadnock was going to be a roadblock there. Starr now, as Kid had turned his attention to Dax Winters, drops Kid Dynamic, throat first on the top rope. Grabs onto the leg, has it pinned down as he's twisting at the leg, at the ankle, tearing at the knee. And now Starr picks Kid back up, but Kid blocks him, delivers a forearm. He's got Starr up against the ropes, sends him off on the Irish whip, slides underneath, goes up onto the shoulders. Hurricane Rana sends him flying. Kid now goes for the cover and he hooks the leg. 1. Oh, Starr able to kick out at 1. Kid now picking him back up to his feet. Reversal on the Irish whip. Kid goes into his own corner. Starr, catches an elbow from Kid Dynamic. But now Starr with a kick to the midsection. Cinches Kid up onto the shoulders. Power bombs him down to the mat. Starr now picking Dynamic back up. Kicks him to the midsection again. Look out. Code Red takes him down. Kid Dynamic's not moving. Starr makes the tag to Dax Winters. Dax now comes in, but Kid blocks the reverse knife edge. Whips him over to the Rock and Rumble corner, but Dax catches him with an elbow. Oh, both men thinking variations of drop kicks there. Kid whips him into the corner. Tag is made to Mount Monadnock. Look out, the champions. Double super kick. And now the Big Mountain takes over, slamming the arm of Dax down. And look at that, 400 pounds just walking on the chest of Dax. Winters goes to the middle rope. Springboards off into a drop kick. Monadnock looking for a dropped hold there, but Dax blocked it, driving the knee into the mat. But the Mountain shrugs him away. Reversal on the Irish whip. Dax, I think, almost daring him to tag out, but Monadnock reverses. Look out, full head of steam. Back elbow into the corner. Now he grabs on and just yanks Winters out of that corner. Tag is made to Kid Dynamic as Dax rolls out to the floor. Kid now goes outside to claim his opponent. Goes for the wheelbarrow. But Dax counters it, drops the knee. I think he was looking for that wheelbarrow stunner. Reversal on the Irish whip, and Dax crashes into the barricade. Dynamic dropping the elbow on the back. Grabs onto the arm as he works over that arm and shoulder and wrenches it down. Referee's count is at 7. He's back in. We're in danger of Too Large getting counted out again here. It's up to 8. Dax hasn't moved. Now he's starting to get up at 9. Can he get back in time? And he just beats the 10 count. I didn't see what happened to Kid Dynamic. He crawls over to the corner. And now he makes the tag to the mountain. Dax avoids. Star hits him from the outside. Dax up to the top rope. Hurricane Rana takes Mount Monadnock down. And now he turns his attention to Kid Dynamic. Forearm to the back. Sends him over to the buckle, but now Monadnock recovers. He's got Dax up. Dax counters. Falling reverse DDT. To the bottom rope. Moonsault, but Monadnock moves out of the way. Monadnock clubs him from behind. Pump handle backbreaker. Stomping now on the arm. Grabs him from behind. Has the knee. Oh, knee breaker there by Mount Monadnock. Off the ropes he goes. Double axe handle as Dax was trying to crawl his way to his corner. And now Monadnock. Oh, camel clutch. 400 pounds leaning, sitting on the back. But Winter is able to break free. Slips out the back door and trips the Mountain down. Full arm dragon twist. Oh! Hits that back heel kick. Winter's trying desperately to get him away from the ropes. He goes for the cover and he hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, the Mountain kicks out. Dax now picks him back up. Sends him over into the Too Large corner. Tag is made to Trey Star. Oh, look out! No! He got him up on the shoulders! Large cross body! Star! Can he go for the pin here? He's got the leg hooked right in the center. 1, 2! No! Mount Monadnock gets the shoulder up. Oh, he's back to his feet. And now sends Star over to the corner. Tag is made to Kid Dynamic. And he rams the head into the boot of Kid. Kid now going to the outside. Looks like he's going to look to take to the skies here with a springboard. Up he goes. Clothesline catches Star on the way by. Kid Dynamic now picking Star back up. Kick to the midsection. Picks him up onto the shoulders. And running powerbomb. Tag is made to Monadnock, but Winters also gets the tag the other way. And Mount Monadnock just runs him over. Off the ropes. Big splash by Mount Monadnock. But Star immediately comes in to save the day for Too Large. The Mountain picks Dax up. Irish whip over back to the champion's corner. The tag is made to Kid Dynamic. And again, this time it's Dax who gets rammed into the boot of Kid. As he comes in, drops the elbow across the knee and now goes for the pin. 1, 2. No, Dax kicks out at 2. Oh, look at Kid. He thought he had him there. Kid now, what's he thinking? Uh-oh, look out. He's loading up the springs. Standing 450 splash. Kid now into the cover. He hooks the leg. 1, 2. No! Dax Winters kicks out again. He just got the shoulder up. I can't believe that one. Kid now sends him to the buckle. Tag is made to Mount Monadnock. Uh-oh, look out. They lift up Dax. They put him up on the top turnbuckle. Oh, no. Both the champions on the second rope. Double back superplex. Monadnock now drops the elbow on the knee again of Dax. But Dax able to kick the Mountain away. And now picks him back up. Grabs on. Standing Spanish fly on the 400-pounder. How in the world did he do that? Winters now makes the tag to Trey Star, who comes in. Oh, but a kick to the midsection by Monadnock runs him over with a shoulder block. Wait a second. He gets rolled up here by Star. Shoulders it down. But Mountain kicks out at 1. Star rolls through. But Mountain blocks him. Scoops him up. Down across the back. Or excuse me, across the knee with a backbreaker. Monadnock now picks him up. Military press and slams him down to the mat. Tag is made to Kid Dynamic as Trey Star rolls out to the outside. Maybe Instinct took over there, trying to get a little bit of separation from the champions. Kid, DDT on the floor. He picks Star up. And now he's going to send him back into the ring. Both men back inside. Kid Dynamic now going to the corner. Oh, he's measuring Star here. Slides in, hits that twisting front kick right to the face. He might have knocked him out with that one. But oh, he's not done yet. Wheelbarrow, no. Countered by Star. Drives the knee into the head. He goes for the cover. 1, 2. And Kid kick. Oh no, just before the 2, Kid kicked out. Star now whips Kid into the corner. Tag made by the challengers. What do they got in mind here? Dax up top. Rocket launcher shoulder tackle. Kid rolling out to the floor. Dax coming around the ringside area to try and meet him. Catches him and takes him down with a spine buster. But Kid immediately kicks him away. Kid Dynamic now grabs onto Dax. Sends him back into the ring. And now Kid back in as well. Up to the top rope. Moonsault across the back. Kid now retreats to the corner and makes the tag to Mount Monadnock. He picks Dax up. And now the Mountain sends him into the corner. Tag made to Kid. And Kid with a big right hand to the exposed midsection as the Mountain was holding him in place. Kid's now got him up against the ropes. Jumping knee lift to the face. He's got him set in a seated position. Oh, looking for a neck breaker there. But Dax was able to get out of the way. Forearm to the back. Sends him to the too large corner. Tag made to Trey. Oh, here we go. Rocket launcher again here. This time it's Trey Star who flies with the shoulder tackle. Trey now picking Kid up. He's going to whip him off the ropes with the Irish whip. Went for the super kick, but Kid able to avoid. Float over DDT, spiked him on his head. Kid now, wheelbarrow, up and down with the stunner. He got him that time. Kid Dynamic goes up to the top turnbuckle. Diving elbow right to the chest. He goes for the cover and hooks the leg. 1, and Dax Winters in to break it up. Kid makes the tag to Mount Monadnock as Trey Star crawls desperately over to the corner, pulls himself up. Mountain charges in. Oh, but Trey caught him with an elbow. Flips, rolls, double knee jawbreaker, and down goes the Mountain. Star makes the tag to Dax as the Mountain now slumped over in the corner, but now gets to his feet. Dax, Irish whip over to the buckle. He hits hard. Dax picks the big man up onto the top rope, but the Mount Monadnock catches him with a kick and then takes him down with a running STO. Tag made to Kid Dynamic, who takes over now. Comes in. He picks Dax up. Whips him over to the corner. Dax, though, catches him with an elbow. Kid hoists him up onto the shoulders. Fireman's carry position. Brings him right over to his partner. Drops him on the top turnbuckle right in front of Trey Star. Tag is made to Mount Monadnock. And Trey Star not eager to get in here as the Mountain pushing all 400 pounds of pressure into the chest of Dax Winters. And now he picks him up. Sends him to the champion's corner. Tag is made over to Kid Dynamic. Oh, look out. Double whip back, crashing into the corner. Oh, Dax able to avoid the stomp. Kicks the back of the leg of Kid. Clothesline sends him 360 over the top rope into the floor. Winters makes the tag to Star. as Kid starts to get up. He gets back into the ring. Oh, big right hand by Kid, catches Star, and then Saito suplex, dropped him on his head. Kid now picks him up. He sends him over to the corner. Tag is made to Mount Monadnock. Snapmare by Kid. Off the ropes goes Monadnock. Boot to the face. Star, though, able to avoid the clothesline there. Rolls him up into Schoolboy. He's got him pinned. 1. No, Mount Monadnock still able to kick out at 1. Star now sending Monadnock over to Too Large's side of town. Mount Monadnock gets out of the way, though. Uh-oh, he hoists him up. Down with a power slam. Monadnock, no, not going for the cover. Instead, makes the tag to Kid Dynamic. Kid now comes in. He picks Trey up. Whips him into the buckle. Tag made to Mount Monadnock. Here we go again. Snapmare. The Mountain. Boot to the face. And Star again tries to quickly get to his feet, but Mount Monadnock power slams him down. He goes for the cover. Here comes Dax to save the day. What's it going to take for one of these teams to walk away the EWA World Tag Team Champions here tonight? Into the corner. Tag is made to Kid Dynamic. Uh-oh, here it comes. European uppercut. Kid's on the top rope. He goes up onto the shoulders of the Big Mountain, who walks him out to the center of the ring, and the landslide. Kid now hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. It's finally over. Let's go to the replay. And there's a lot to unpack here as the champions using those double team maneuvers. But watch this. Trey Star takes Kid over with the code red. But again, the champions with the double team double super kick. Grabs on to the ankles. And the Mountain yanking Dax out of the corner. And then here, Mount Monadnock off the ropes. Big splash. But Trey Star would save the day for his partner. And then Kid going for another pin, but Too Large realizing the stakes. And then watch Kid here getting warmed up. Couple of jumps and then into the standing 450 splash. And somehow Dax Winters would be able to kick out here. Just getting the right shoulder up. And then Kid Dynamic, after trying unsuccessfully several times, getting the wheelbarrow stunner. And then he would go for the pin on Trey, but again, Too Large. Finally, after the landslide, unable to kick out. Rock and Rumble retain the EWA World Tag Team Championships and finally pick up the definitive win over Too Large. But that's all the time we've got on Madness. We'll see you Thursday.